everyone, this is Chris. Thank you for joining me. In today's video, we are going to be making some little baskets. They are really easy to do. They're fun. They're not expensive at all because we're going to use some recycled objects, and actually we're going to use some lids. So I'm going to use big ones here today just because it's easier on the camera than if it's really tiny. But you could use smaller lids. These are just milk or bottle, water bottle lids. Use whatever you have. That's going to be our base. What you will also need here, for example, is a jute cord that I've used here in my two examples, but you can also use fabric, you could use felt, you could use fun foam if you really wanted to. Anything can work with this, and I've used small paper flowers that I found on Amazon. You can find them on AliExpress. They come like this. They're not big. These are not big at all, and they're really not expensive. So if you need the link, I'll put them under the video description below. And what I have done too is I've pre-cut some little leaves here because I think that the leaves that are with these flowers, you can't really see them. They're just on the bottom here. Let me come a little closer. And you see, they're so small, you can't see them from the top. So what I have done, and we're going to get right into it right now, I've used just a piece of paper. So I've doubled it. Then I fold one part here in half. And if you have dies, you can use dies, but I think this is going so quickly that I didn't even want to bother with my cutting machine. Let me take all these glue strings away. So again, I've doubled it, and what I like to do is just make my own leaves like this. And I like to do it like this in a row. You can make them shorter, you can make them bigger, that's totally up to you. So this is what I have here. And then I'm going to do the same thing but on the opposite side, and I think it's much quicker to do. And again, here I'm not being very meticulous. I'm going very quickly. They don't have all the same size, but that's just good. And here you have a double leaf made in seconds, no dies. You can't go faster than this. So what I have done first is using a little bit of glue, and we're going to be using our hot glue gun today. I'm going to put some glue on the back of my flower, take the leaves, put it in the center. And there you go. So you're going to have, it's going to be more fluffy than just using flowers without any greenery. And also because you're going to put so many greenery, you'll have to put less flowers. So it's another way to be more economical. So I need to do some more flowers. I don't know which color I'm going to use yet. Maybe I'm going to use, in my first example, let me see. In my first example, I think I'm going to use this bluish, greenish fabric. So I'm going to take the size of this. Let me see. I'm just going to cover it up. So I need something that is not too small. Okay, I think I got the size of it. I'm going to cut a piece here, just a square. And I'll do my flowers and my my leaves off camera because I think you understood what I was doing. I think that's going to be enough. Okay, let me put this aside. And for my first example, we're going to cover it up this way. Okay. So in my example here, I have put a piece of cardboard. You can use fun foam as well to put on the back. I would recommend maybe using a different color. This is just white, but you could do either paint it or just cut into a piece of colored paper just to cover up the back. But you can use these actually to put maybe some candies inside. You could put some also a little pair of earrings, or you know, these bracelets that are not too big. You could put it inside and then cover it up with a piece of, again, another color, but a piece of either paper, cardstock, colored one, or fun foam. And people just need to lift it on the side. You can put some Velcro here, and they could have their they're present here inside, or just as a decoration. You can put this on a window, for example, and if you made it smaller, you could also use it as a keychain or just a decoration for your purse. Why not? I make it big just for the video, but you can do that in any size. So what we're going to do, again, hot glue. And my lids here are quite thick. They're at least 2 centimeters, which is a little less than 1 inch. Be generous there so it doesn't go anywhere. And I'm going to put that right in here. All right. Prepare your glue, people, because you're going to need, not for this example, but when we're going to use the jute cord, you'll need plenty glue. I'm going to cut this apart. And I'm going to cut this one to here. Don't need that much. All right. And then put it right there. That's good. Be careful with your fingers. Okay, young people, don't do this by yourself. Ask a nettle to help you. And what I would do here, if you intend to put something inside, is just cut another piece of fabric that is slightly smaller than your lid and put it inside to make it look nice if you intend to put something inside here. Otherwise, before putting your fabric on, trace around your lid in order to make this circle. You don't really have to use a die, just trace it around a piece of paper and cut it out. Now that we're here, what I'm going to use is, again, my jute cord because I like that. But you can use anything else. You can use these kinds of cords. This one is maybe a bit thick. I'm not sure I would like to, even though it's not bad. It doesn't look bad actually, but I'm going to use my jute cord because I really like the natural fabric, the natural, it's a natural fiber actually, so I think I'm going to keep on using this. And I'm not going to make it too short because you need to consider that when you're going to put your flowers, you're going to have less space here. So don't make it too short. If you want to put it in the end, that's fine. I just think I'm going to put it right now. So I think the measurement is not bad. I'm going to cut it here. And is there a side? So you can cover these and shut them down if you don't like these openings. I don't really mind. Maybe I could do 1 or 2. Just a little dab of glue inside here and close it a little better. I'm doing this very quickly. If you want to make it a bit more, tidy, take your time. This one is already closed. Yeah, honestly, I like it this way, so I'm going to leave it as is. And now I'm going to put, is there a place I like it better? Yes, I like it better like this. So I'm going to put a dab of glue just right here. And we're only going to be using hot glue for this project. I'm going to put my scissors there just to make sure it's going to really be stuck in there, not moving. And hot glue is perfect for porous surfaces and natural surfaces. It's perfect for fabric. It's usually not good if you use it on non-porous surfaces like plastic or glass. It doesn't stay long. But I've noticed that if you check, there are some glue sticks that are now made for non-porous surfaces. You see here, I should have waited a little longer to make sure that everything was really dry. Okay, I'll put that in shape later. I think it's going to be good. And now we are going to put it there. And I think I'm going to use a little bit of tulle. I thought I had much more, but apparently I've used up all my laces. So what I'm going to do is use maybe white. I'm going to use some white. I've got tulle here. I'm just going to cut a strip of white. Yeah, something not too long. Okay. And that is going to be my, I'm going to put it as if it was a lace. And if it's a bit too long, you can always trim it later. So I'm going to start just here, putting some glue. I'm going to start on this side because I'm right-handed. And I'm going to use, where did I put my spatula? There it is. Don't worry, you won't see the glue any longer because you can put a bow, and we're going to put our flowers on top. So it's not a big deal. And I'm going to go over my first one because since it's tulle, it's really translucent. I'm not going to see much. So I'm going to do some pleats like this. Go on top of each other just to make it look, to make it more visible if you wish. Another dab of glue here. Do I need to come a little closer? Yeah, probably. All right. So I'm putting this one first and going back over here. Keep it in place. And it's going to seep through, so that's good. I'm going to do the same thing here. All right. Go over. So you see, if you don't have something, you can always use something different. You could use also maybe some ribbon. Because I have the polka dots here, I don't want to make it too busy, look too busy with too many, colors or anything. I think white is just good because the polka dots are white already. And my last one is going to be there. You'll be able to see it much more in real life than probably here on the video, but it's really nice looking. And there. Oops. There you go. Right. You see, I think it's nice. It's probably a bit too long, so if I need to, I'll trim it down later. And now, what kind of flowers am I going to use? Probably pink ones should be nice. Should I use 2-color or just the pink? I might use just the pink. You see here, I've used 2 colors. I've used, again, 2 colors on this one. I might use blue and pink, actually. It's not bad. Or just pink to make it look a little different. So what I'm going to do, because I don't have enough pink here, I'm going to cut my flowers and I'm going to put the little stems or the little leaves around it, and I'll be back as soon as I have enough to really decorate my little basket. So see you in a second. Alright, so I've cut all my flowers. I think I'm going to have enough. And I've put, like I showed you previously, how I put the leaves on the back because it gives more color and dimension. And I'm going to start gluing them down. And this is so easy. You just need to use a little bit of hot glue. I'm going to use just one color here, but if you use different colors, 2 or 3, that's absolutely fine as well. And I'm going to put them a bit randomly, but I'm trying not to make, big gaps in between. And I'm trying to change direction with my leaves. And if I need to put a bit more leaves, I can still do that. Cut more leaves and put them aside or in the middle where I need to. And I'm going to put them in shape like this, so they're not too stiff. They look a bit more natural. That's something important. And that part is so easy to do, so fast. You can make your own paper flowers if you wish, of course. I'm just using ones that I have here because they're really not expensive. But again, that's totally up to you. I think I'm going to call it good this way. There's maybe one here that I think I can put one more here. Oh, I've just cut enough, I think. Let me see. Yeah, I'm going to put it this way. Yeah, look at that. How cute. Done in minutes. I mean, I'm sure I didn't even take me a minute to do that. And you can see that there's a little gap. If you like it this way, that's fine. Otherwise, you can cut a piece of leaf, just one, and put a little dab of glue and add one here what you think it needs, a little leaf. Might put another one just here, but it's too big. I'm going to use this one. You can, of course, recut one if it's too big, and that's good. And I think actually this one here, my tool is not too long. I think I'm going to leave it as is. This one I cut it much shorter, but that's up to you. I think I came down more like this. There seems to be more flowers on this one than this one. I don't know. They look different, but I really like the way they look as well. So this is one example using the fabric and using just this here. Now we're going to do this one because I really want to show you this. It's so easy. And I'm sure you have these jute cords. They're not expensive. You can find them everywhere. Any improvement store will do fine. So the way I do it, you may want to start by the center. I haven't started by the center. I've started on the sides. I think it was easier for me, but if you feel more comfortable starting here, you can do that. The way I've done it here, I didn't need to. You see the way it looks? I'm going to try to start from the center just to show you if you, no, I don't like that. I think it's easier on this side. I'm going to keep on doing this on the side actually. So what you're going to do is that you're going to put glue, and don't forget, before doing that, do your little circle, trace your circle before. It's going to be easier. And you're going to put glue there, very close to the edge. I'm not going to go all the way around. I'm going to fix this one here right now and do this by sections. I think it's easier because it gives me just a little time to push it back so you don't see the color. If you don't like the color, you're scared that you might not be so accurate, you can use wet acrylic and paint your lid white. That will do fine as well. I don't really think I'm going to bother with this because you can't see it. You need to make things go really tight. Be generous with the glue as well. Not too much, but just the right amount. All right, I'm going to need a new glue stick. Be careful with your fingers. I'm kind of used to burning myself, so I don't feel it's that much, but be careful. Let me use another glue stick in here. You're going to need maybe 2 glue sticks to do this project. It's not a big deal. Then I'm going to go here, and I'm going to go slightly over, and I'm going to go on the side here. All right. Close here, slightly over, and just on the side here. And at that moment, I'm going to keep my fingers here just to make sure that it's not going anywhere. Wait a few seconds later. You won't really have to wait that long. But just here, that's the important piece, the important part. Okay, that's good. So I went a little over my previous one, and that's good. Now you can continue. And you're going to do this all around your rim. I'm just going to do one more. Oop, my glue stick wasn't in there. Again, more glue. And the more you're used to it, the quicker you're going to go. I prefer to do it this way actually, so I can pinch it so I won't see the blue. If you do it this way, I think it's easier. You can pinch it so there's no gap in there, and you're going to go up to this part here, and I'll be back just to show you how to finish it. Okay, so see you in a minute. Alright, so I've been all around my lid now, and what I'm going to do here is I'm going to continue the exact same way, but I'm going to come and hide this part here. So just continue like a coil, turn it around, and come back, cover it up. You do the exact same thing. And sometimes, I have to admit, jute cords don't have the same width all along. Sometimes it's a bit thicker, sometimes it's a bit thinner. Like this piece here is quite thin, and then suddenly you're going to have a very big part. This one is much thinner. Look at that. This one is really thin. This one is thicker, but you'll have to play with it a little bit, but it's not a big issue because nobody's going to really look in the details. They're going to see a whole impression of it, so don't worry about that. And continue doing this. Again, I'm not going to show you this whole process. I'll just be back when I will be towards the center and show you how you finish it completely. But you'll see, it's a piece of cake. So see you in a minute. Alright, so at this point, I'm just going to show you how to completely finish it. You'll see it's easy again. And I'm still going to do some small sections right now. Putting it in the center like this. Let me take these pieces away because I can't see what I'm doing. That's good. And now I'm really going to put a lot of glue here in the middle. And turn it and press it down. You see how fast I'm going, and I'm going to trim here. Right on. Put another dab of glue there. And with scissors, or if you have a spatula, it's maybe a bit too big. I trimmed it too long. I'm going to put it back inside here. And press, hold on there just for a few seconds to make sure that it's really well glued. I'm taking away all of these little hairs. I don't like when it sticks out too much. Also my glue strings. And there you go. How cute. You have it. You've got your little bag. Now, we're going to do the same thing that we have done, the steps we've done first. And there's an area here what is not so nice. So actually, let me take this away. I'm going to put my handle around here because this part is going to be covered up. If you really made a mistake and missed a spot, you can still come over it. Just cut a little piece and stick it down. You won't see much, see? And you can still put your flowers on top. So let me see for the length. Kind of like it this way. I'm going to make it a bigger handle because what I want to do is try to use bigger flowers. Okay, so I'm going to put one here on this side. And again, press it down well. All right, and try to be kind of even. Put this one on the other side. I haven't put a bow on my other basket on this one. Ooh, Ooh, it's hot. Ooh. You could put a bow like I've done in this example. I haven't on this. I might put one here actually. Let's see. We'll see. It's an option. You don't have to put bows. And I would like to use bigger flowers as a combination with smaller flowers. I'm just hoping it's not going to be too big. My leaves here are maybe a bit too big. Yes, my leaves here are too big. So either I make them a little shorter. Just wondering if it's not going to be too big. Let me take a look first before I glue everything down. You know what? I think these flowers are way too big. I should find a bigger lid. If you don't have big lids, you know what you can do? You can still use cardboard and glue on top of each other. Stack up some cardboard and make your own. You don't have to use a lid if you really don't have any. So actually what I'm going to do is use a combination of green and smaller yellow flowers. I'm not going to use the big ones. I think it's going to be too big compared to my little bag here, or basket. So I'm going to put one green, one yellow. I did like the one in orange. I love this one. I'm really in love with this color. Another green. And a yellow. I'm changing my mind. You have the right to change your mind, right? Okay. Another yellow. I didn't prepare enough yellow ones here. Let me see. I've got little fans here. I'm going to use that this way. Maybe another green one. Yeah, try to alternate. Maybe I'm going to put that one on the back. Maybe this yellow one here. I know there's no leaf, but I'm going to call it good anyway. Because there's the leaves of the other flowers. They're going to be just good. Another green. Yeah, just right there. And another yellow one. You can do it multicolor if you wish. And I think this basket is not bad too with these colors. Might put a little greenery around here. I think it does need one. Yeah. And make it in shape. Put it in shape like this. I like it this way. I do like it. But what I think I'm going to do is use a bow. I don't have green bows. And these bows were offered to me not long ago by one of you viewers. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ank. And I'm going to put it here. Yes, it needs a little more color. And the yellow actually matches perfectly. Look at that. Look at that. You could also put maybe two other ones here on the side. I might do that. But I'm going to be doing this in white. I don't want to add more yellow. So you can cover it up if you don't like the way it looks. Even though I think it was not that bad. It's just to cover up sometimes a little mistake. Yeah, that way. Look at that. Isn't it cute? So fun to do. Again, you can cover this up with just a piece of cardboard. I would make it maybe the color of your jute cord or one of these two colors. Or you can do it gold, or you can use fun foam and put a little present in here, or just hang it on your door. you know, your bathroom, why not? Or on your window to make it look nice for spring and for summer. They're so cute, and this is endless. You can use all the colors you want. You could paint the jute also if you really wanted to. So look at that, easy, not expensive. You all have paper flowers. If you don't want to buy them, you can make them yourself. I have a few tutorials on that, on how to make your own paper flowers. You can check them out. So cute. You could maybe put also a little name here if you wanted to put on your children's door. You know, a little girl, that would be so lovely. So there you go. Please give me a thumbs up for this video. Tell me which one of these you prefer. If you like the pink ones, if you like the little blue, or one color. This is really one of my favorite, but I like this one as well. And don't forget to give me, again, some thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and hit the bell button. And also, please share on social medias, on Pinterest, Instagram, Facebook, wherever you have friends and followers to help my channel grow. Thank you so much. Take care and see you soon. Bye-bye.